Namaste, namaste, and hello to everyone. I'm going to share on the topic leadership in education, principles, styles, and in its impact. So, I'm Pratiksha Chansing who will be presenting this PPT. So, before I would like to share the overview of this PPT that we'll be sharing. So, first on understanding leadership. Second, I'll be sharing about the general and the educational leadership, a little comparative analysis. On the third, transformational leadership in education. On the fourth slide, transactional leadership in school. On the fifth slide, servant leadership in education. On the sixth, distributed leadership in education. On the seventh, leadership impact on decision making. On the eighth, common principle and the key differences. On the ninth, conclusion, and there is a thank you note. So, first of all, I would like to start with a powerful quote from Mahatma Gandhi. I suppose leadership at one time meant muscles, but today it means getting along with people. This particular quote highlights the shift from physical dominance to the crucial skills of interpersonal influence. Today, I'll explore the essence of leadership, focusing on both general and educational context. Now, talking about leadership. Leadership at its core is the ability to influence, guide, and inspire others towards a common goal. This applies across all sectors, from business to education. I will differentiate between general leadership and the specialized field of educational leadership in the another slide. As you can see in the picture, it is very clearly showing the difference between the general and the educational leadership. I would like to explain it. General leadership focuses on managing people and resources to achieve organizational goal. You can think of cooperative executives or project manager. Educational leadership, on the other hand, is specific to schools and institutions, and their main aim is to foster a positive learning environment and student success. Both involve decision making, motivation, and vision. But educational leadership also requires a deep understanding of pedagogy and the learner's need. General leadership, whereas, has a wider and a broader scope, which targets toward purely managerial goal. It talks about the resources, managing and orienting the people. Profit and efficiency driven. Now, I'm will be sharing about different types of leadership styles and their impact on the decision making and impact on education system. So first, I am sharing about the transformational leadership as defined by Brun and Bass is about inspiring others to exceed expectations through shared vision and innovation. In education, a principal might implement project based learning, motivating teachers to adapt new strategies. A real world example that I have recently studied in my course of STEAM leadership. It was an example, real life world example of educational leader in Singapore school, where an educational leader embraced a school design model and backward mapping approach, which changed the scenario of the organization. The educator emphasized on 21st century skill and learning centered approach, demonstrating how leadership can drive systematic change. Now, another leadership style is transactional leadership. Transactional leadership focuses on reward and punishment. Principals might use these performance based incentives like rewarding teachers for their performance or high test score by their learners. While this ensures a structure, it also limits the creativity within the organization. This kind of practices is I have found in my own organization as well, where at the end of the session, educators and the employees from each level are evaluated and rewarded accordingly. Now, another I would like to talk about the servant leadership. Servant leadership is highlighted as highlighted by Greenleaf and North House. It prioritizes serving others. In schools, this means focusing on need of the students, teachers, and the parents. I would like to give an example of a servant leadership is Geoffrey Canada and an educational known for his work in Harmill Children's Zone, focused on addressing the social and economic challenges that impacted students' learning, providing holistic support to families and communities alongside the academic instruction. Other is the distributed leadership model. It involves shared decision making across the organization. In schools, this means empowering teachers, administration, and even students. This approach rotates the leadership role and has a collaborative policy development. It is basically responsible for the team based work. This kind of leadership increases the engagement of the educators and as well as of the learners. It develops the leadership skill and also promotes the ownership. In my organization, in each level has one in charge for a month and who is responsible for all the work they do during the time period. And in the end of the month, they report to the administrator. This develops school policies and distributed, and it is a very good example of a distributed leadership, fostering collaborative culture within the organization. Now, leadership impact on decision making. As I have discussed some of the leadership styles in my PPT, there are many more, but every different styles have different outcomes, different consequences, and their key decisions area that impact in educations are in the curriculum development, resource allocation, professional development, and student support services. The common principles and the key differences. Both general and educational leadership share principles like vision, motivation, strategic planning, and decision making. However, they differ in focus and application. Educational leadership requires a specialized understanding of the educational environment, and some leadership style significantly shape how decisions are made in schools, whereas some leadership style ensures structure and accountability within the organization. And in the conclusion, each styles has their own uniqueness and consequences. An organization should adapt according to the situation and its need. The main focus should be on the student's outcome. It should foster a professional growth build a collaborative culture within the organization. It should ensure continuous improvement and should maintain clear communication. In conclusion, I would like to say leadership is a multifaceted concept that involves with the need of society. Whether in general management or in educational setting, effective leadership is crucial for driving progress and achieving goals. At the end, I would like to say thank you for your attention and watching my PPT till the end. Thank you once again.